Hi, David Duff from Ashton Accounting. Today we're going to talk about possibly a new business. You need to know what kind of entities exist for businesses. There's three general types, and I'll cover this real quickly. There's a sole proprietorship, there's a corporation, which is sometimes called a C corporation, and there's another one called a sub-S corporation. I'm going to cover right now the general guidelines of those three entities. Under a sole proprietorship, when you make profit, the profit is taxed for 15.3 of the paper profit. Now, for years, client will walk in and say to me, well, David, guess what? I had a good year, but I have no money left over, so I have no profit. Well, they paid a lot of their personal expenses out of the money that they made, so they have no money left over, but they made profit. Paper profit is money, income that you made, minus expenses equals paper profit. The tax on that is 15.3%. So that's expensive. That's added to your 1040. So if you have a spouse and that spouse makes $40,000 a year and you make $50,000 from your sole proprietorship, it's the 40 plus the 50, that's 90. There's federal taxes, and on top of that there's self-employment tax at 15.3. If the income is closer to $50,000, the self-employment tax would be $7,650. Ouch, that hurts. But that's what you have to realize. Setting up a sole proprietorship is very, very easy. You want to go back to the bank tomorrow and say, I'm going to become David Duff Landscaping. They can set up an account that says David Duff Landscaping. You don't have to file anything. You can just set the account up as long as it's got your name in it. If you want to file a fictitious name, a name that doesn't have anything to do with David Duff, and you want to make it Crown Landscaping Services, you can file a fictitious name with the state of Florida. It's only about $50. But to set up the bank account, you need the fictitious name to go to the bank to set up the account, so you can prove that you own that business name. Now, a sole proprietorship is easy to set up, and if it doesn't work out, heaven forbid, you can close it down, and the next year you don't file the Schedule C because the business is out of existence. Now, there's other complexities if there's assets and so forth, but I'm talking about in general terms. Let's talk a little bit about the regular corporation. A regular corporation has a flat tax rate that was introduced under the Trump administration. It's 21%. So whatever the paper profit of the corporation is under the C corporation, it's 21% plus another 5.5 to the state of Florida. Remember, paper profit is not what you have left over, it's what the paper profit was of the business. So under a C corporation, the officer has to be on a reasonable salary. The reasonable salary needs to be a reasonable amount of money that the business takes out. It's the salary portion divided back into the gross, and it has to be a reasonable percentage. We can cover that with you in detail. Under the sub-S corporation, there's a very unique little tax break, and it has an advantage to many of our clients, where the salary is offered to the sub-S corporation, and then whatever profits that they make above and beyond the salary, they can take that out as a distribution check, which is very similar to a stock dividend. Now, a lot of clients will say to me, how often can I take a distribution check? You can take it out daily, weekly, monthly, or at the end of the year. But the advantage is you're not paying self-employment tax like the sole proprietorship, and you're not paying the 21 or 26.5% like the corporation. So on certain income levels, this can be a great advantage. Remember one important thing though, if you're a sub-S corporation, you have to be on reasonable salary. Yes, that means you have to file 941s and RT6s. 941s is the federal form, and the RT6 is the state of Florida form, and you have to register for those. These are all things that we do for our clients. I'd like to cover these details with you in more depth to give you more understanding of what the tax breaks are. We offer a free meeting for all new clients. And a lot of clients go, what is that, a 15-minute meeting? No, sometimes it's 2 hours. The first meeting is totally for free. You can ask me any tax question you want. I'll give you whatever answer that you need to help you move along to the next step of getting the business started. Remember, making profit's great, but keeping more of what you make, that's even better. So thanks for watching this video.